A small island, Kharg, is in the news for past few days. This region belongs to Iran and it is in the Persian Gulf and it is just 25 kilometers away from the Iranian coast. And recently, US have bombed this region. But why the bombing in the Kharg is going to be too much in the news? Though Iran is being attacked by US and Israel from 28th of February, but the attack on Kharg automatically become a bigger news and entire world is getting panic and nervous because of the attack on this island. Now US President Donald Trump is saying that he is planning to capture this island by sending military to that island. Now first let's understand why it is so important. Well, if you see the Iran as an oil exporter country, but at the same time to export the oil you need to get cargoes to your coast. But these cargoes are usually of very big size to handle, and because of their larger size, bigger size, it is not easy to have them on the port. And most of the Iranian coast is shallow in the nature and lot of silt is being there. So it is very difficult for cargoes to reach even nearby to the coast. However, this Kharg island, which is just 25 kilometers away from Iranian coast, this island is surrounded by the deep water, and because it is surrounded by the deep water, it is relatively easier for the oil tankers and cargoes to operate from this island. So from 1950s onwards, Iran, through all its pipeline network, they have shifted the loading of the crude oil, gas from this island. From the data perspective, around 96% of the Iranian oil, gas and other petroleum products are being exported from this island only. Means they are lifeline of Iran. And if it is going to be cut from the Iran, it is going to be very difficult for the Iran to have a economic viability and to sustain. And that is why US is trying to capture. But Iran have made it clear, if any attack will happen on Iran's oil infrastructure, then Iran is also going to attack all the oil infrastructure in the region. Interestingly, usually, even in the previous war, the warring parties have usually avoided to target oil infrastructure, because any attack on the oil infrastructure, it is going to be problematic for them as well as global economy. That is why usually the oil infrastructure, I'm using the word usually because there are certain incidents where the oil infrastructure is being targeted, but not at the high intensity level. But the announcement of Donald Trump, his intention to capture the Kharg island, means he is interested to take the island by military action, that is a direct attack on the oil infrastructure, and Iran is going to respond by attacking the oil infrastructure in the region, whether it is Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman, UAE. In this way, the oil infrastructure is going to completely collapse or shut down. Though already up to 40% oil infrastructure is already shut down, but if any attack will happen on the Kharg, then definitely the entire oil infrastructure will be shut down, and it may cause a steep rise in the oil prices and global economic meltdown. And that is why these islands are in news. I hope you have understood the importance of Kharg, and let's see what course of action is going to be taken by Iran and US in upcoming days to de-escalate the tension or to further escalate the tension at the level of targeting oil infrastructure. Thank you.